I'm Sonja Wingard, the founder of this organization. There's a lot of people in this room who I have a heart connection with, and I would like to thank you all for helping this become possible. It's been 20 years since we first dreamed of providing services that work outside the box. I'm a nurse, been a nurse for 45 years, and there's a lot of things that it's really hard to reach people who have mental challenges, emotional challenges, and so we have lots of agencies in the community who refer kids to us and veterans. I want to really thank my parents because they passed away, both of them, 22 years ago, and they left me enough money to buy fence posts and wire and nails, and we started this dream. They also instilled in me the passion to follow a dream. And as a nurse, I could help support the organization. It was only 10 years ago that I could quit my nursing teaching job to do this full time. We serve over 350 kids every year and a handful of veterans. And we have an amazing community support. We have hundreds of volunteers who have rebuilt this 130-year-old dairy farm and keep it going. And we have tons of community support in so many ways. So we invite you to come out and meet our animals, have a horse breathe on you, have a dog lick you, have a chicken cluck at you. I really want to thank all the brave youth who've come to us. There's a lot of kids with a lot of pain, and the joy that we can give to them, like Gurpreet said, the courage and the vulnerability, that is where your life changes. When you can find courage and when you can be vulnerable beside a 1,000-pound horse, it's life-changing. And just 9 weeks ago, I had a 13-year-old show up. He wouldn't get out of the car. So his mom kind of reminded him that he had to. I didn't know the backstory yet. And finally she got him out of the car and quickly drove away, leaving him in the parking lot with me. I sent an intern to go get a horse because he had no plan to join the other middle school kids in the meeting room. And she brought a horse out to him, Obrigado, our faithful paint. And Obi, I said, you're just going to hold this horse. I showed him, hold the rope, don't let him step on the rope. And he held the horse for 25 minutes in the parking lot while the horse ate grass. He wouldn't tell me what school he went to. He wouldn't talk to me at all. So I left him alone for 5 minutes with the horse. And I came back. He told me then things opened up, because trust is what first opens the door. And he started, and I trusted him alone with that horse for 5 minutes. And he started telling me that he was court ordered to be there. He didn't want to be there. And his mom told him that he'd never have to talk to anybody there for 9 weeks. So it took a few weeks, but he picked his horse, and his horse picked him, and it was Obi. And by the 4th week, he shared with a group of kids what builds his trust. And from then on, by the 9th week, he was smiling and riding, and we were out under the stars that last night. And he had a lot of good things to say about what the farm did for him and what the horses did for him. And we get to see kids change their lives. We get to see a veteran find freedom for the first time, someone who's been at his door with a gun since his return from Iraq can fall on his knees and cry with the horse and start living his life again. So it's a real privilege to do this work. It's really awesome, and we couldn't do it without a huge community support because there's not a lot of paying clients. A lot of our population doesn't have a lot of resources, so a lot of your businesses here in this room help support this work. And I want to thank our animals because they're amazing. They show up for us day after day. How many of you love them? They know when you need them, don't they? Like our cat can be not seen for days, our barn cat, and he shows up just when a kid really needs a cat on their lap. And my golden retriever can get the angriest veteran to come out of their pain. I'd like to thank the Creator for picking this beautiful little piece of land just north of town that is a sacred healing ground. I'm sure the native peoples had a beautiful name for it because it was a prairie 150 years ago, and it's a beautiful healing ground. And I want to thank my amazing staff, some of whom are here tonight on our board, because they work their butts off. They work really hard, and it takes a lot of vulnerability to be out there with people who are crying, because you cry with them, and it's life-changing for all of us. We are looking for a new treasurer for our board, so if any of you are good with numbers or a CPA, please let me know. And we'd like you to come visit our farm. We have tours on the third Friday of every month, but we also have tours by arrangement, and so you can come and have your life touched by an animal, or you could have Mobile Ant come to your place of business. So thank you so much for this award and for honoring all the youth and the veterans who come to us and who will come to us in the many future years. Thank you.